All right, y'all. So I watched House of the Dragon episode 1, so you don't have to. And let's just say it got very good. So we start the episode off with King Jabari, because I don't remember how to say his name, and he's trying to find his successor. So it's down to his granddaughter Rhaenys and his grandson Viserys. Of course, they give it to Viserys because Viserys is a man, but I mean Rhaenys is married to a black man. I take from that information what you will. Okay, so we skip to 17 years later. Viserys has a daughter named Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra is a dragon rider. She's living her life. She got her friend named Alicent that I thought she was in a relationship with, but apparently that's just her friend. It's really weird. And Rhaenyra has a really interesting relationship with her uncle Daemon, and this is Game of Thrones, so we need to watch that. Speaking of Daemon, Daemon is the heir to the throne. He's next in line. So he's back in town because Viserys' wife is pregnant. And if she has a boy, then that means that, Daemon is going to be bumped down a notch. And Emma, Viserys' wife, is like, look, I done had miscarriages. I done had stillbirths. I ain't doing this again. This is it. After this, we calling this a day. So Viserys is having this tournament that they call a tourney in celebration of the baby because he done made up in his mind that the baby's gonna be a boy. So that draws the attention of Daemon. Daemon goes and he kills a bunch of people trying to prove his power or whatever. It's weird. And then of course Viserys stands up for him and he gets out of it. But anyway, back to the tournament. During the tournament, Emma goes into labor. And so, of course, they're giving her milk of the poppy because that's all they do on Game of Thrones-ish world, whatever, is give people milk of the poppy. And so the baby is breech and they tell him, look, we know a way to get the baby out, but it's going to kill her. And Viserys is like, yeah, do that. So I know Viserys the first is in hell. He is right there in hell with Viserys the second, and I hope they are having a grand old time. So here's the fun part about it, is that they get, they have a funeral scene and then they have her on a pyre, but then they pan down and they have a baby on a pyre. He did all that and the baby still died, and it was a boy. That's what you get. So he has an argument with Daemon because Daemon called the baby the heir for a day. And so he takes him out of the line of succession and he names Rhaenyra as his heir, and everybody's like, she's a girl, right? And then the cousin Rhaenys that didn't get chosen to be queen, they call her the queen that never was. Messy. I hope she burned that whole place down. But she's married to a nice looking black man. So overall, it was a really good episode. And I think going forward, I'm going to make longer recaps because I feel like I don't have enough time. But y'all go watch the episode. Tell me what you think. I personally loved it.